What's going on, everybody? This is Blockchain Bullz, and today we're going to talk about the best opportunities inside of these subdivisions in cryptocurrencies. So there's going to be a couple purposes about this video. First and foremost, if you guys enjoy videos like this, hit the like button, which helps build this community so that we get more energy and more volume pumping into these live streams with better information. As time goes by, we grow this community. Another thing, if you guys enjoy videos like this and you love cryptocurrency, you got to turn on the bell. Okay, so you subscribe, turn on the bell, and then hit all. And when you do that, that allows you to tune in every time we make a live feed because you'll get notified. So what I'm going to do with this live stream is talk about NFTs. I'm going to talk about oracles. I'm going to talk about all the opportunities that you need to know so that you understand how to look at the cryptocurrency market as a whole. I apologize that I don't have screen share. My software still isn't working, so I have to just say it. You guys can get out your notes, pen and paper, if you guys want to write this down. But basically, I'm going to talk about the subcategories and the divisions that are in there. What's going on, everyone who's already crushed up the likes? I see you guys. So we're going to talk about basically these categories right here. So you have payment and currencies. Payment and currencies is like Bitcoin, Litecoin. These coins like Nano, those are payment and currency. XRP, for the most part, is a payment currency coin. So those are coins. Then you have blockchain economies where you build inside of there, like Ethereum, like Cardano. And so you have Polkadot and you have Avalanche. You have these blockchain economies. They're also called smart chain developer platforms. Think of those kind of like you think of Ethereum, iOS or Android, right? So think of Ethereum as like an iOS. Think of Polkadot as Android, okay? So those are blockchain economies. Then you have utility coins. So examples of utility coins are going to be like Basic Attention Token, 0x, Sia Coin, anything that has a utility that it's being used for in the cryptocurrency market, okay? So that's a utility token. They're usually blockchain-backed product service, could be used to give users access to particular services or voting rights, and that's basically a utility. But some people want to know, what's the difference between a security token and the utility token according to the Howey test? If a transaction represents an investment contract, if a crypto token doesn't qualify according to the Howey test, it is deemed a utility token. So the Howey test is basically what determines the difference between a utility and a security. But it's really important that that utility token has some sort of component that's additional, and it's not just being sold for the company as basically like a share. That's the difference, okay? So understanding utility tokens like Basic Attention Token, Sia Coin, anything that's really an ERC20 token for the most part is a utility token. Then you have stable coins. Now you can actually make money with stable coins because sometimes you'll go on to an exchange and you'll see they pay really good staking rewards. So you're not going to get any price action from it, but you're going to get staking rewards. So in a way, that can actually be one of the most secure, stable ways you can make money in cryptocurrency. And if you're going to store any money, you just transfer it into cryptocurrency, put it into a stable coin, and just let it sit there, and you just collect the interest on it. Really easy. I mean, you'd be surprised at how many people don't know about stablecoin investing just on the interest earned on staking and how that can be, profitable for them. You have Tether, you have DAI, which is DAI, you have USDC, so many different ones like that. Then you have NFT collectibles. So those are non-fungible tokens. What makes it an NFT is the fact that each specific commodity or each specific piece of art is different. It's not the same. Whereas with Bitcoin, each coin is exactly the same. With Ethereum, each coin is exactly the same. With NFTs, it could be a picture of Michael Jordan, and the next one could be LeBron James, but they're two different pictures, right? They're two different NFTs. So that's what basically makes an NFT. It's not fungible, means they're not the same. Then you have DeFi, decentralized finance services that use smart contracts. That's where you have Chainlink, Compound, stuff like that. And so understanding the differences in the market with how the market is set up, then you can go fishing, you can go hunting for projects in the cryptocurrency space and understand how to make worthwhile investments. So if you look at the market in as a whole, you'll see there's also exchanges. So you have Uniswap, which is really thriving right now, guys. Uniswap is taking off. It's a totally, it's like Binance Smart Chain, right? So they've just taken off exchange projects. You could even look at KuCoin. I mean, there's so many different exchanges that have coins that could take off and have a meteoric run, just like you saw with Uniswap, PancakeSwap, stuff like that. So exchange coins are actually popular. Thanks to the 19 people who crushed up the likes. Okay, so the main reason I just talked about all of that was to position you guys to understanding how the categories are inside the market. Because once you understand that, then you can start dialing in these projects and making accurate decisions on how to do, where to go and how to invest. So right now you've seen Theta. Well, what if we found something like, okay, so Theta right now has a $13 billion market cap. You mean to tell me that there's not a Theta competitor out there that's not just under $100 million that could become 1/13 of what Theta is, but maybe something out there that's a Theta competitor that's actually under 50 million or under 20 million. And so what you're now going to want to do, I'm going to ask you guys, is to go ahead and shill me your projects. And when you shill them to me, I want to know who it's like. So for example, if you're going to talk about an Oracle, say, hey, I have API 3. It's working on the exact same thing as Chainlink, which has a $10 billion market cap, but this one's under $100 million or whatever API 3's market cap is. I don't know exactly. So what we're looking for is we have like a Uniswap spinoff, a Theta spinoff, a Cardano spinoff, because what we're looking for is the next big thing. Here's an example. If you look at Celsius, I don't know if you guys have a chart in front of you, but go to Celsius, type it in on your computer, go to the chart. It's currently sitting at 489. For over 2 years, Celsius was around under 5 cents. I mean, it was 3 cents for the longest time. Right now, it's $4.86. Do I need to spell it out for you what you guys need to be doing in order to really get a leg up into the market? Now, obviously, people who were in Celsius, they were in the coin sale. Let's just say in 2018, they got into the coin sale. I think the coin sale Celsius was going for 30 cents per token. Okay. It didn't actually start to pick up until May 2020. And then even then it was kind of picking up. People were calling Celsius SHIT. They were saying it was a terrible investment. They just weren't patient. And I could understand. I mean, 2 years, 3 years is a long time to wait. But then all of a sudden, Celsius took off and became something, and it had over $1 billion market cap. So what that tells us is if we're willing to be patient, like, people are joke around, they say, oh, my favorite stable coin is Ethereum and XLM, because XLM has been like hovering around 40 cents for who knows how long. And it's obviously not a stable coin, but it doesn't have really any price action up or down. And it's just kind of running sideways, kind of like what XRP did for the longest time, around 20 cents forever. Well, the same thing that Celsius did. So if we just look at the historicals, we know that in the markets, you can have some stagnation where the coin for 1-2 years will run sideways. I know you guys are like, bro, I don't got that kind of time, man. I'm looking for quick movers today, tomorrow. But patience can pay off. And Celsius is a perfect example of that. Even if you look at XRP. So the main point that I'm trying to pull out of this is how you make money. You try to find the next big project. Now, you're like, gee, thanks, Captain Obvious. But that's why the community here is really important. So that's why when I go to you guys and I say, tell me about the Theta competitor, Costas comes in there and he says AIOZ network. So then what do you think I'm going to do? I'm going to go look at AIOZ and I'm going to see AIOZ. There's no such thing on the coin market cap. So if you guys are going to put something out there, at least allow me to be able to look it up. Come on, guys. Okay. So anyway, that was a little bit of a slow one there. But I need something that's ready to go that I can look up so I can talk about it. I know you guys are talking about AIOZ. At least put the link there so I can click on it. But when I went on to CoinMarketCap, I couldn't even see it. And I'm totally cool with talking about it and taking a look at it. But don't tell me about something that's not already a working product ready to go out of the box. it could be good actually to get into it early. I get what you guys are saying, but I'm looking for things that I can look up right here, right now. So yeah, we have oracles, we have the next decentralized exchange, but what we're really looking for out of this audience is the next big projects. That's what the audience wants. That's what I want. That's what everyone wants. So if you're out here telling us about coins that are not able to be looked at, you're not doing the community any bit of favor. So again, if you guys, okay, so DEC versus BAT. That's interesting. So let's see here. All right, Costas, it's cool. I hear you. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on the project that they recommended, the Theta competitor, which is good to know, AIOZ. So we'll add that to the memory bank so that when it does come out, we'll take a look at it. So you guys are talking about B Pro. Let me take a look at B Pro again. Last time I looked at B Pro, I was not too moved by it, but it does have a big community. It's $38 million market cap. It had a huge pump. That pump has kind of sold off, which could be a good entry point for it. Yes, I will admit that when you guys do super chats, I do pay more attention to those super chats because they pop up big time on the screen, and it's a little bit of an incentive for me. So yeah, $5 towards my next Bitcoin is always good for me, right? But let's see here. I'll take a look here at B Pro. Let me see what we got. As a matter of fact, OVR, for those of you invested in OVR, okay, I do like B Pro. All right, I'm liking what I'm seeing on B Pro. This one does have some intrigue. I think the reason that I didn't step into it was because it was on such a massive pump when I first looked at it around like March 18th or 19th. And now that it's pulled back, it actually might be on my radar. Where would I pick this up? KuCoin, Uniswap. Actually, you guys, you know what? I might actually jump on the B Pro bandwagon here later on. I'm liking what I'm seeing on this website. So, okay, so B Pro does have my attention. I do like DeFi gaming. Gaming is a big subcategory in the cryptocurrency market. So Outlive Life, shout out to you. You got my attention with that. Matt says, bought OVR because of you. Thank you so much. Yeah, OVR came to us through the community. We were on a live feed, and Dinesh, he did a super chat, put it out there. I looked it up just like I looked up B Pro, and the next thing you know, OVR shot up. And who knows, could OVR go to $5? We don't know. By the way, guys, this is not professional financial advice. I did pin my Twitter to the top of this live feed. If you guys want to follow me over on Twitter, just do a quick bing, bang, boom, back and forth, and then come back in here. Yeah, Dinesh, he hooked it up. And so, you know, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, he's usually on these live feeds. He did have actually a new one for me. And if you're out there, let us know the one that you had in the live feed. But again, this is community picks. It's you guys, the community, talk about it. And then if I like what I see, I will, you know, give it a rating. I'll say, hey, yes or no. And that's what you guys like. That's what you guys come onto this channel for. Siacoin, the thing with Siacoin, so obviously Siacoin can be big. And we know Siacoin from way back in the day. It's a total OG. But, you know, it's almost $1 billion market cap. And I mean, I'll admit, I bought Theta. I think I bought like 500 or 1,000 Theta tokens when it was under $1. And the reason that I didn't actually like load up on Theta when it was under $1 was because I thought it had a high market cap. But boy, was I wrong, man. I mean, even Siacoin's been as high as 9 cents, so you can get it at a penny. Actually, this might be a steal. I mean, there was a long time. I actually thought to myself maybe 6-7 months ago, I was like going through my mind about all the old OG coins like Dent, even Verge kind of crossed my mind, Tron crossed my mind, but Siacoin crossed my mind. Vertcoin, remember old Vertcoin? I actually bought some Vertcoin for like pennies on the dollar, and it went up. I bought it for like under 20 cents, and then it went up to like 90 cents, which isn't a big gain, but I mean, a gain's a gain. But now I think it's sitting at 70 cents. But Siacoin crossed my mind, and I totally should have bought, but I didn't. I mean, they're like Dent. It's like Dent or Telcoin. How's Telcoin doing these days? Let's see. I know Dent went way up. Telcoin's doing okay. Man, it's like Electronium. You guys remember Electronium? Electronium's popping off. And I saw Electronium at half a penny, and I was like, you know what? I should just load up on Electronium. But I was kind of bitter towards them because I had been on the bandwagon for like 2 or 3 years, and I'd ever since the ICO, I had invested in Electronium, and I was kind of bitter towards them. But I was like, I should totally buy Electronium at 0.5 cents. And I don't know why I didn't, but I didn't. And now it's like at 3 cents, and I think it's going to keep going up probably. So, it is what it is. Thanks to the 39 people pumping up the likes. It's like Power Ledger. You guys remember Power Ledger? All you OGs out there. I don't know how many of you guys are OGs. When did you all enter the market? I don't even know when everyone entered the market. So I'm sitting here talking to people. Am I talking to someone who entered in 2020? Am I talking to someone who's been around since 2014? I mean, I don't know the age of this market or the age of the audience out there in terms of how long they've been out in the crypto space. Because some of you guys sit there and you watch and you don't even comment. Goodwill Hunting, 2011. San Diego 17. Matt Robinson, 2017. Okay, Matt Robinson. So you already know about Siacoin. You know about Power Ledger. You know all the coins that we had. I mean, the one that's not there anymore, what was it? Substratum. I even saw Substratum was getting some love. People were actually buying that coin, even though that's like a dead project. Okay, so all right, Eric's been in since 2020. Both Eric's 2020. Some people just January. So it looks like we got quite a few newbies. So that's why we have to make these videos for the new people out there, which is good because once you get in there, you got to learn. You guys are doing your research, you're learning about crypto, and that's what's up. And so when I do go live, if you guys want to plug in instantly and get the notification so you guys can start shilling me your coins, your altcoin gems, because that's what we're doing at this point in the video, you got to turn on the bell and then hit all. If you don't hit all under personalized, they won't give you the notification. So you guys got to hit the like button, which tells YouTube that you like getting these videos, and then you got to hit the bell. Anyway, but you got to be subscribed. People join this and they're like, hey, why don't I get the live feeds? And then they want content and they want to know about the next big investments, but they don't take the necessary steps to say something or do something, because at the end of the day, we're dealing with an engagement-based algorithm. These algorithms haven't gotten to the point yet where they're reading your eye corneas and reading your mind, although supposedly that technology is around the corner, unfortunately. I would say unfortunately because I don't want no computer reading my mind, but hey, I'm okay with the engagement-based algorithms, but that means that's what you guys got to do in the meantime. Let's get back to the coins that we need to be talking about because we're all looking for the next big thing. Jizzle says, the automation of decentralization, DeFi, data's monetization, and external executions over multi-chains, info on CoinGecko, super new low cap. What is it, GLQ? All right, GLQs. Let's dial it in. We got someone dialing it in for us, GLQ. We're going to take a good hard look at this one because he's talking a big game. Okay, it's not on CoinMarketCap, so that means I got to go onto CoinGecko, like you said. So we're all going over to CoinGecko. You guys can play along, or you can let me do the research, and you guys just kick back and drink a beer. What beer are you guys drinking? That's what I want to know. I mean, you're going to make me jealous because I'm drinking. I had a Red Bull, and now I got a double shot of espresso that I'm not going to drink because I think I'm a little bit too buzzed up on caffeine. All right, so Graphic Link Protocol, GLQ, sitting under a $10 million market cap. We like that, sitting at 3 cents. Super brand new, it looks like. Let's see how old this sucker is. Oh, it's hot off the press. This thing, it actually hit the market and then it sold off a little bit. That's good because I always like to see a little bit of sell-off when I enter. I don't know about you guys, but I like buying the dips. Does anyone out there like buying the pumps? Because if you buy the pumps, I don't see how you're going to make money really in cryptocurrency. So all these people out there, they see a dip and they panic and they're like, oh my God, they go onto these Facebook groups because I'm in some of these cryptocurrency Facebook groups and they're like, they see a little dip and they're like, oh my God, I'm going to sell. Should I sell, guys? And all the OGs are like, are you kidding me? Get this guy out of here. Because they know they've been around long enough to know that like what happens when you see a dip, you buy the dip. Now, obviously, if we enter into a bear market, buying the dip can be like, a little bit of a problem. And I don't have a crystal ball. I can't tell you if we're guaranteed anything, because if anything was guaranteed, I'd give you the lotto numbers and we'd all go hit the jackpot and go to Vegas and go party like it was 19, or actually more like it was 2018. because right now in 2020, you don't want to really, or 2021, you don't really want to go to Vegas. But I'd party like it was 2018 in Vegas because, boy, were we setting it off back then, huh? Anyways, so GLQ, I'm still trying to dial this in. That B Pro caught my attention. So I've looked at B Pro before. Siacoin's also looking hot, but this GLQ, I'm having a hard time getting dialed in here. Let me zone in. Okay. All right. Advanced powerful engine for blockchain data monitoring, the automation of decentralized DeFi data monetization and external executions over multi-chain applications. Okay, let's see if there's anything that stands out that's unique about this one. Secure database entry, blockchain data, workflows, first graph. Okay, so what is this, like open graph on is this like a sidekick of open graph? And if it is, getting this thing, I mean, what's open graph currently sitting at? I mean, if this thing is that, let's see. Open. Wait a second here. I got to look here. Oh, geez. Oh, look at Dash. Who remembers Dash? How many of you guys out there hold any Dash? I'm looking here to see what's, oh man, the graph. Is this like the graph? This is like the graph. It reminds me of the project called the graph. Is this what that is? San Diego, what's going on? Okay, so we'll keep, guys, add this one to your radar. It's called I think they're onto something with GraphLink. I think they're onto something, because if I look at the project called the Graph right now, that's at $1.7 billion market cap. GraphLink sitting at under 10. I think you're onto something there, bud. I think you nailed something right there. So shout out to you, whoever threw that out to me. I have to look around, but you know who you are, and if you tell me who you are, I'll try to give you proper annotation. Yeah, the Graph is GRT. The Graph is sitting at 1.7 billion. This one's under 10 million. You guys know what that means. Just got to find out who the founders are. It's got the about the team on there. Okay, so the team is transparent. Where are they located? Oh, France. This is a French project. Okay, I got to read up on the team. I got to see if they've got some interviews before I fully endorse it. But it looks like their project is looking pretty good. I gotta listen to some interviews from the project lead developer. All right, so you guys are asking me about Hive and Dago. Let me take a look at Hive. I've been seeing a lot of people talking about Hive. Like, I don't know why social media platforms, decentralized social media platforms, are not becoming super popular right now. I don't know why there's not a demand for it. I don't know why it's not become the thing. Hiring is broken. We're not touching that 10-foot pole. We're building it from scratch. Hive, a DeFi-centric autonomous ecosystem built on top of the multi-billion workforce industry. Yeah, people need jobs. I'm a big jobs guy. I like, well, the reason I'm big on jobs is because I like to work. The worst thing you can do is wake up in the morning and say, what am I going to do with my life? What am I going to do with my day? But the next worst thing is, well, I don't know what's worse. Working on something that you hate, or working on nothing. Like, what's worse, not having a job or having a job? I would say probably not having a job, but the next worst thing is having a job that you hate. But not having a job is terrible. So yeah, I'm all about people having purpose in life, because it's so important to have a purpose in life. It's like, what's your mission in life? Now, I haven't even taken a look at the price action on this thing. Whoa! $5 million market cap. Gosh, you guys are going to make me sell all my Ethereum here tonight. I'm going to be selling all my Ethereum into these low cap gems you guys are shilling at me. Slow down, guys. You guys are making me want to sell all my Ethereum already. Whoa. Nosy Gamer. Shout out to you, man. Well, I just said, I like Hive. I took a big look at it. Now I got to find out a little bit more about the team. So let's take a look at the team. All right. Where's this project out of? You know, when we're shilling these low cap gems, we have to be really careful of rug pulls. I'm not saying this is a rug pull, but that's why I always need to default into the actual team. And so I've got to watch a video of the founders and make sure that everything checks out, that they are legit and not just trying to make a quick buck. Not saying that any of these projects are doing that, but that's the thing. If you're watching in the audience and you hear me get excited about something, you have to pay attention to what the founders and the team. You want to make sure you're not getting caught up in a rug pull. I'm not saying Hive's a rug pull. It actually looks like they're putting in some pretty good work, and I'm excited for these guys. And I look forward to doing the research on Hive and even some of these other projects that you guys have pointed out. All right, so the next one is Dago. I did get Dago coming up on the radar here. Let's take a look. Okay, Dago Finance. Ooh, that's got a high market cap, guys. That's a high market cap. I mean, I can't really justify a market cap like that unless this project is going to be superb. So far, okay. What am I looking at here, guys? Okay. No, I'm not understanding guys. If you guys are going to send me to a website, please make sure that thing is ready to go out of the box. As much as I want to say positive things for you guys, I can't on this one. It just doesn't meet the but maybe we'll take a look at it. I'll take a deeper look and maybe I could change my mind. So I would assume so many people are into Dago, so it looks like it's got to be it's got a big audience out there and it's got a big fan club. San Diego says Pepe has a big dip, just made Launchpad better than Dago. Yeah, and Pepe has a lower market cap. That's another thing. Like, that's the first thing that popped in my head was, why would I buy Dago when I already know that I like Pepe, Plasma Finance? So we'll see. 67 people hit the like button. Okay. And tons of comments coming in. Matrix AI. You did give a super chat, so I will say something. You're right. Matrix. Let me take a look at Matrix. I kind of like the name, but we're going to have to take a good look at this guy. Matrix, $18 million market cap. It's been around for a while, actually. It's sold off pretty massively from its old-time high. I thought this project kind of sounds familiar. It's like Deep Brain Chain. Who remembers Deep Brain Chain? Let's see here. Matrix leverages the latest artificial intelligence, AI technology. AI is a subcategory that is going to be up and coming. There was another thing that I was looking for. If you guys in the audience have an answer, I tweeted about this the other day. By the way, I pinned my Twitter to the top of this chat for those of you guys who want to follow me on Twitter. But I said, is there any cryptocurrency projects, blockchain-related projects doing 3D printing? Obviously, AI is a big thing right now, but 3D printing is kind of like what you see with OVR with those virtual digital lands, right? But 3D printing is like they can take a whole neighborhood and build a really affordable, really efficient neighborhood with 3D printing. And that got me super excited and kind of reminded me a little bit of OVR, actually. But I see green mining, dynamic delegation. I'm going to have to watch the full project. Everything's looking really attractive with this thing so far. The market cap is a little bit, no, the market cap's okay. It's under 20 mil. Yeah, that's a fine market cap. It's been around for a while. I'd be curious what they've been doing for those 2 years, if what they got done in those 2 years. But the team looks solid in terms of they're right there on the page, and we'll have to do some research on the founders. I mean, if you're a founder of a project and you don't get out there and actually communicate with the cryptocurrency space, no one knows what you are, and they don't know if they can trust you. But if they know they can trust you, they will invest. Alan says digital reserve currency. So just in case you're new to this channel, Alan, I've talked about digital reserve currency on my last 2 videos. So yeah, I do like digital reserve currency. In fact, that guy Maxim, that's a founder of that project, he reminds me of Alex Mashinsky a little bit. in the sense that he's real sharp, he's clever, he's working on a project that's innovative and creative. And so a project like this, yeah, I took out a yeah. I've actually been kind of, every time it's going down, I'm buying more of this one. I love the name, digital reserve currency. I'm like, dude, that's like the perfect name, digital reserve currency. Like if that guy's working on a legit project, he's not a rug pull, which again, I watched a lot of it. I listened to a couple of his interviews. He seems legit. He's out there in Washington, D.C. And from what I can tell, he's rubbing shoulders with politicians. Now, some of you guys are like, oh, no, I'm not doing that because I know you guys are hardcore libertarians. But, I mean, the rank right now is 777. So digital reserve currency, yes, I do have a pretty sizable position in that. So, yeah, I'll say that right then and there. Ishmael, Dago only has a max cap of 10 million coins. Well, Dago could end up being something. We'll see. Eric says, I've been hodl for a while on Algo. Any thoughts on where it will top? Yeah, I mean, Algo obviously it topped and then it pulled back. And so now we're in a holding pattern with Algo. The main reason, I'll be honest with you, the main reason I like Algo is because they're a smart contract developer platform out of MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. In fact, the Fed coin, as they call it, the Fed coin, right, that's supposed to be rolling out, actually is being developed by MIT. So MIT is like a hot spot for like, yeah, MIT is basically the Stanford of the East Coast when it comes to cryptocurrency. In fact, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that where Gavin Andreessen received Satoshi Nakamoto's private keys from, was over at MIT? So the more you know, right? Now you guys are like, oh, dang, MIT, what's MIT? Massachusetts Institute of Technology. It's right next to Harvard. So, yeah, that's why I invested in Algo, because it's an MIT blockchain developer project. So now you guys know. And I also have been, keeping up on, I need to keep up on them a little bit more. But when I did my research, I was like, yeah, I'll invest in this. And I love the staking rewards that I was getting on Coinbase. By the way, you can get on the waiting list to stake Ethereum now on Coinbase. And I'm really waiting for them to say, get on the waiting list or get in there to stake Cardano. Because once Coinbase allows me to stake Cardano, I'm going to be real happy about that. All right, we got 87 people hit the like button, and we've got DVT Vault, Hyperjump, BSC now on Hyperjump under 1 million cap. Okay, so DVT, let me take a look at DVT. I see your super chat, so I'm going to take a look. DVault. Ooh, wow, that thing. What's the market cap on that sucker? It's not even. I mean, is this thing a rug pull or is this legit? The reason I say that is because CoinMarketCap doesn't even recognize the market cap, and it's been around since 2019. I go to the website. It looks fairly decent, but anyone could build a website and put some thumbnails on there. Okay, I like what it says at the bottom. No copyrights, decentralize everything. All right, that's fine. Until someone steals your idea, then you're like, well, that was my idea. I mean, it's something that I'd like to see. Obviously, I don't see their team on here. I'm looking for their team. I need to see that that they're not an anon. As long as they're not an anonymous project, and I know that they're transparent, that's really big right now. So as of right now, it's not getting the respect from CoinMarketCap. They have an anon, but what they're working on does look interesting. 100% community governance, no bait and switch sales tactics, simply real social governance via blockchain consensus. They got a wallet. Let's see their Twitter, if they're even active over there. Twitter's kind of active. I'm gonna have to move on beyond this one. Sorry, man. I looked at it, but it didn't wow me. Didn't wow me. They just, I mean, they should know better than that to not have their team on there, and it wasn't clear-cut vision. Veracity. Oh, I like that one. I've actually looked at Veracity before, and I'm continuing to look into that. So Veracity. This one could be a big deal. This one could be a big deal right here, guys. Kind of reminds me of Chili's. It kind of reminds me of Theta. So Veracity is a protocol and product layer platform for esports and video entertainment. Yeah, this thing is going to be big. I mean, it's already been featured on Forbes, Hacker Noon, not professional financial advice, but I mean, if I put 2 and 2 together, I'm going to get 4. And Veracity is going to, you know, this thing's in a bull market. This thing's going to be a beast. Could be $1 billion project in a bull market. So yeah, Veracity is good. Union Finance backed by KuCoin. Okay, Union Finance. I mean, there's so many projects out there. I know it can get overwhelming. Unfortunately, it's not tracking data on CoinMarketCap yet. Let's see if it's on CoinGecko. I'm not trying to overwhelm you guys with projects because I don't want you to feel like you need to buy everything that's mentioned, because if you get into that position, you know, you might miss out on really dialing in, getting those laser eyes on what you really need to be investing in. Because, you know, we're getting a lot of projects put out there, but unfortunately your project's not coming up. So we're gonna have to move on beyond UNN. What's up, Crypto Lifer? Tidal. Oh yeah, I have been looking at Tidal. I'm waiting on Tidal. My Coinbase wallet says I have Tidal already in there, and I'm like, great, I'll take a look at Tidal. But I know that it's not already out there. We'll see. So I'm waiting for some more Super Farm. We'll have to take a look at that. Let's see here. Oh man, bonded finance, Super Farm. How's Super Farm been doing? Because I haven't really seen Elio making any videos lately. All right, let's see here. Super Farm has a really high market cap. Man, he got a lot of capital put into that sucker. Let's see. I mean, it's obvious the price action is modest. He's I mean, he's going to make a lot of money with this project. He's not even going to be able to make cryptocurrency videos much more, because this project's going to take over most of his time. San Diego says 100% low caps. Yeah, just be aware you might not win all your low cap bets, but we'll see. How can I buy AIOZ on April once it's launched? It's going to be on Uniswap. Well, if it's an ERC20 token, it'll be on Uniswap sometime around then. Yeah, probably more than likely. Yeah, Elio has been busy. I mean, obviously he's been busy with Super Farm, and when you're a YouTuber, you have more time than when you're actually a project lead. Once you got a project lead, you're kind of like, it's your baby. All of a sudden, you're like, hey, I got a baby now. I can't go out and hang out with the guys anymore. Yeah, OVR has obviously been a performer. Ecomi, we've talked about Ecomi before. I think Ecomi could put points on the board. The thing about Ecomi that I think it's had a pretty good pump, so I'm not touching Ecomi after the pump. The reason I didn't get into Ecomi originally was because it was on Bitforex and Gate.io, and I was like, I'm not going to jump on that. But I mean, had I taken the opportunity to get on that app or get on that exchange, I mean, I would have made sick gains. I think I was looking at it back in February, and it just absolutely pumped. It pulled back. But if they were to get onto a legit exchange, maybe, I don't know, at least Binance or something, Bittrex, or then yeah, I mean, I'd take even more of a look at it. But $1.5 billion market cap. I mean, it kind of reminds me of Flow. Flow is another one. The guys who are behind NBA Top Shot. Yeah, that one's. I mean, Flow is a cheaper Ecomi and probably doing more than Ecomi. So Flow, but again, that's another one on a pump. All right, guys, this one's going to wrap up. Stater NFT lending platform. I'll take a look at that and get back to you, Guy. But Stater NFT lending platform. Thanks to everyone who watched and crushed up the likes, and we'll see you guys on the next one.